Hey there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Exploration Mode. So, this is episode 4. We are off on another adventure. The main thing we're going to try to do this episode is we're going to try to find a source of uranium. Also, in between last episode, I increased our top speed so we can now go, I believe, 400 meters per second. Because they enabled modding in the game, which is super sweet. Also, I increased the view distance by 200% so we can view twice as far. So hopefully we'll have a better chance of spotting asteroids that have some uranium in them and maybe some ships too. So that's what I've been up to. Also, let's turn the inertial dampeners off. We're just going to drift to this next asteroid, which kind of looks funny. Another thing that we're going to be doing, or another thing that I have done, and I believe I've done it, is, yes, as you see, I put a sensor on the door. I'm going to show you how that works in a little bit. Essentially, the sensor is hooked up, so when I get close enough to that door, it will open the door for us with a small ship. And the small ship is going to be a drone, so that's cool. So I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be able to open from the inside. I know it definitely opens from the outside. And it's pretty cool. We're going to definitely take a look at that as soon as we find ourselves some uranium or something to explore. I'm sure as soon as we get here to this funkadelic looking asteroid that's off in the distance, we are going to do so. In fact, let's go a little bit quicker because it's taking too long. And if this asteroid doesn't have any uranium, we are going to try to find another one that does. And there's a lot of asteroids off in the distance. Speaking of things off in the distance, there is a military escort. We're just going to leave that be for now. There's no reason to go get ourselves killed over it. And a commercial freighter. Wow, there's a lot of stuff all over the place this episode. Maybe we're going to, well, probably not going to take a look at the commercial freighter. It's too far away. Unless it gets closer. Then we might take a gander at it. And we're getting close to this asteroid, so let us inertial dampeners on. Slow ourselves down. Alright, this is a pretty cool looking asteroid. Looks like it's mostly stone, but maybe there's some cool stuff on the inside. Oh man, there's a leg spike, so something big must have just loaded in. Almost makes me want to sit here and use this as a little area to explore from. And that just loaded in, which means it's probably off in this direction, approximately 10 kilometers. Because I think that's, or 20 kilometers is the distance I have things loading in right now. So approximately 20 kilometers off in somewhere in this direction. There's something very large that just loaded in. Could be a ship, could be just a really big asteroid. But that's the only time this game stutters, is when it has to load something in from memory. So maybe we're going to build a little base here, if there's anything of use, and then we're going to just go off exploring and see if we can find whatever that big thing that loaded in was. Maybe we'll put a beacon down so we know where the base location is, and go from there. But speaking of base, we have to have something that's worth mining, maybe if there's a lot of iron or magnesium or possibly uranium, but I know that's pretty rare, so hey, we can always hope. Right. We're just going to go out by hand this time. I'm going to show you how that works in a little bit. Actually, I can show you now because I have it so that it can detect not only small ships, but people. So if I get close enough to it, see, it changes to green, and it opens. So whoever suggested this idea, you are awesome. It does work pretty well. However, when I back away from it, I want it to close, but for me to close it, I just have to get close enough to it again, and it'll close on its own. So that is the little thing that I have done. Okay, so this asteroid itself doesn't look too special. Just a bunch of lumps everywhere, mostly stone. Doesn't look like there's any holes in it to explore, but that doesn't mean that there isn't. And another bootylicious shape down there. There's got to be something in here. Oh, oop, there's an opening in the asteroid over here. And there's definitely iron in it. What? Oh, that's definitely uranium. So, We have uranium here. How much uranium is it? It's not a lot, but it's enough to make me almost want to create a small base. And there might be more uranium inside of this asteroid too, if there's uranium in this asteroid. So what I think we're going to do is we are going to make a small little mining base. Maybe we'll make it our home base for now. We're going to put a beacon on it so we can always find it. We'll increase the beacon range to as far as it can go so we can go off exploring. We're probably going to try to, if we have enough resources, make some solar panels, because we don't want everything to run on uranium. But I'm not sure if there's going to be the materials available here to do so. However, we're going to bring this ship around and we're going to take out the drill drone and we're going to have some drilling action taking place. We're going to go mining this episode. We're going to get ourselves some uranium and yeah. Alright, so I was not expecting to find uranium this soon, but I will take what I can get. And you know what? There don't need to be 3 doors here. There just need to be 2, so goodbye, door. Oh, another thing that I did, I don't know if I mentioned it, is I added action groups to a whole bunch of stuff, so I can turn all the lights on and off at the same time. I can do some other stuff. We'll take a look at the action groups when we're up at the control center. And here we are. Oh, also, last episode we were pondering why we couldn't, oops, actually let's move the ship first. We were pondering why the buttons weren't working on the drones that we made, and there's a valid reason for that. Apparently, the buttons don't always work in survival mode, or they don't work in general, so what you have to do is you have to reload in the game and you have to do some things. And I got the buttons to work, but as I suspected, because the ship is off, they don't work when because they're not powered, so that's kind of an issue. We can turn the ships off really easily, but we can't turn them on. Ooh, there's magnesium there too. You can see the little blue on the backside of the asteroid, so we're definitely going to be using this as a base. And we can also go mining other asteroids from here as long as we know where the base is, but we're going to need a beacon for that. Okay, so we're going to show you what we did. We have our Gatling turrets. We have our hangar door. That's always been a... well, not always, but it is a group. We have our interior turrets are all groups right now. Our lights are all groups, so if we wanted to, say, change the color to red, we could do that. But not that there's any need to, but hoorah, we can do things now with action groups. Alright. Let's change the colors back to what they should be. Alright. We also have the missile turrets, and the reactors are now also on toggle blocks, or block groups. Alright. Now, we are going to go down. I'll show you how the buttons work. They do actually work now. And I know for certain, so I'm going to just show you on this one. So let us turn the small reactor on, toggle block on, and we can turn it off. Hoorah! That's toggling on and off is what we have it set to. But because it's off, the button won't toggle it on because there's no power to it. Alright, so that's that. So I guess we've figured out our issues we've had earlier. So can we open the door by getting close enough? No, I might have to increase the sensor range, which is the, what is it, the left sensor range by a couple blocks. So let's take a look at the sensor. Sensor 2. I have 2 sensors on here? Where's my first sensor? And I must have been futzing with stuff and not realized to put a second sensor in. In fact, I'm just going to turn everything off right now. We'll detect players. Alright. Sensor 2. Oh, I bet that was my enemy detection one that I was going to do this episode, but I completely forgot that I built it. Alright. Left extent. Let's increase it by a couple blocks. Is that enough to make it open? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, that's cool. Also, in between last episode, I emptied out the contents of the drill. I also fixed those 2 parts because we had spare parts kicking around after finding that really odd looking base at the very beginning of our series. So also I made a action group for reactors just so we can toggle blocks on and off. Makes things a lot easier. Now we can go to our remote control center via tube that we made last episode. Alright. Control panel, we want the Robo Miner. We're going to control the remote control. And we are going to control the camera. There we go. Turn off the landing gear. And let's go mine ourselves some uranium. Actually, first I want to make sure that that the ejector is not set to eject. Or is it connector? Camera ejector, toggle block on. We're just going to toggle the block off just for safety. Alright, now where was it? Where's the asteroid? There it is. With our precious uranium and magnesium and iron inside. This will hopefully let us last quite a while. Let's turn the lights back on. It's kind of dark. Obviously this uranium will only last so long, but I think it's long enough for us to make a base here, call it home for a while, and maybe make it our home base permanently, but we'll still go exploring, obviously, because this is exploration mode. There's all sorts of fun stuff we can find, and we can always find our way back if we have our beacon set to unlimited distance. However, to do so is probably suck up a lot of energy, so we'll have to have a lot of solar cells, which means we'll have to have a lot of silicate and other computer things and whatnot. But I'm sure the asteroids off in the distance will help us with those materials, so... Okay, let's see here. Looks like I'm stuck. Well, let's gently back out of here. I don't want to break anything. And we're backing out. Okay, there we go. Alright, and let's continue our mining efforts. I wonder how deep this uranium is. If the uranium is only surface deep, I'm not going to get much from it. In fact, let's take a look. Oh wow, that's actually a lot of uranium. We're pretty good actually. Very nice. Oop. Looks like I'm stuck again. Oh, I'm stuck against the ceiling. There we go. Oop. I'm gonna eat that up. There we go. I think that'll be good for now. We're going to refine this. We are going to take what steel plates we have. Actually, we're gonna get some steel as well. There's some iron so we can make steel plates, because we're going to make ourselves a small little base here. I'm going to stick it off the side of the asteroid or somewhere. We'll find a spot for it. Oop, oop, there we go. Very good, very good. And there's some stones drifting off. Come back here, stone. I want you. Nom nom. There we go. We got it. Now, antenna. We're looking for that antenna. Hello, ship. And hello, stone drifting off. You're just stone. We don't need you. Alright. Oh, looks like we actually went... we're spinning. Because this appears to be a little tube that goes through the asteroid. We went from one end of the tube over there all the way to the other end. Cool. So that's nifty, I guess. Now where'd that antenna go again? There it is. In fact... I'm going to see if we can... Oh, this is going to be hard to maneuver, because I don't know if we're going to... So there's no third-person view. I want to be able to just drop my stuff in here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to without, you know, spitting it out all over space. So I'm going to have to find a Maybe I'll put a top-mounted camera so I can view that camera when trying to dock. That's not a terrible idea. Now let's see this thing in action. Ah, yes. So much nicer. I don't have to open the door or anything. Alrighty then. Let's go inside here. We'll have to move the uranium manually by hand, but that shouldn't be an issue because we need to go into the back anyways and grab ourselves some steel plates. And we are landed. We will lock the gear. We will turn off our craft. We will find the hangar door. We will close it. And we will exit that. Sweet. Alright. That worked well. For the first time this series, I think we did something that didn't end up in disaster. Alright. Oh, we even have a couple of spare parts on us from when we got the door. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't access things in the cargo containers or the drills without turning this on. So, also to show you that the button doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't turn on. But it does turn it off. Yeah, I guess that's some use. So it wasn't a complete waste. We'll turn the reactors back on. We'll grab what's left inside of here, or what we can fit in our inventory, rather. We'll grab you. We'll keep the stone in there because we don't really need it. No, stone can stay. Nope, stone. Okay, it looks like we are full on our volume. We're going to drop these in the reactor. Oop. A little bit of a stutter there. I wonder if things are still loading in. Also, if you guys want to know how to increase your speed, your maximum speed limit, I can show you how to do that. But just leave a little comment in the comment section below and I might make a video dedicated to that for those of you who are actually interested. And for those of you who aren't interested, you just don't have to watch the video then, I guess. Alright, let's just drop the rest of this off. But what we do want right now is steel plate, so we're going to grab as much of that as we possibly can. We're also going to grab the iron, this stuff, and we're going to put it in our assembler, because we are going to assemble things. There's a mine hauler over there. Those have lots and lots of steel plates on them if we wanted to hijack it. However, I don't think we are in the right circumstances to do so right now because we need stuff rather than have the ability to lose stuff. So production, we want lots and lots of steel plates. Well, that's too many steel plates, but whatever. We'll make as much as we can. We're also going to want a gravity generator. I suppose we're going to want that as well. And well, we're going to need a lot of stuff, but right now we're just going to lay the framework for our base, and we're going to start building our base as well. Maybe we're going to... not going to be able to finish it this episode, of course, but we're going to do as much as we can. Actually, let's grab what steel plates there are. Let's hide the empty ones. Where's the assembler? That's what I'm looking for. Thank you very much. And that's strange. It doesn't look like there's much... oh, I bet the refinery's refining it while the assembler's assembling it. That's why the numbers were funny. It looked like the numbers were going down, but then they were going back up again. Alright. Ah, this sensor is so sweet. Alright, now let's find a spot to build our base. We obviously don't want to attach it to any ore that we're going to mine. And we want it somewhere where the sun can reach, because we're going to want solar panels on this eventually. So why not just stick it off the side next to that, yeah, it looks like a mitten almost. We'll call it a mitten for those folks that need PG-rated stuff. Alright, we'll take some light armor blocks, some heavy armor blocks, and we're going to do a new station. And we're going to stick this station somewhere. So we're going to have to orient it somehow. There we go, that'll be fine. It won't go floating off when it's stuck in an asteroid. Well, stations won't go floating off no matter what you do. Do I want it going down like this? Or do I want it going off like this? Which way makes more sense? But there's going to be that in the way if we go like this. If we go like this, there really won't be anything hindering our upward building. Or, better idea actually. Can we fit one here? No, we can't fit one there. So I'm actually going to use these as little pillars, and we're going to build our base up off of the asteroid. There we go. And yeah, kind of like this. Yeah, I'm liking this. And also there we go. There's going to be another pillar right there, which is going to go straight up. And we also need some more pillars that go this way. We'll secure it into the ground over here. And can we fit one more in? We'll have to destroy some of the stone. Yep. We'll have to destroy some of the stone to get it fitting in there symmetrically. Or we could do this. And we'll destroy that block in a little bit. And can we fit that one there? Nope. We're going to have to destroy some of the stone. Alright. Put this one. No. Oh, that's because this stone is in the way. Go away, stone. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and we're going to build this one there. They're all connecting. Happy day. And now we're going to connect them like this. And we are going to get rid of these. Yeah, there we go. That's the ticket. Alright, we're also going to get rid of this. So that's going to be the framework. We're probably going to expand it a little bit this way. But for now, it doesn't have to be a very big base. It just needs to be big enough to fit probably a refinery, a couple cargo containers on it. And that might be it. Also probably a command seat with a beacon and an antenna. And solar panels sticking off the side. Man, I haven't done building like this in ages. It's been literally probably 20 episodes since I've done proper building like this. Oh man. Alright, there we go. That's just a base of it. We're going to do welding later. We just want to get the idea of what's going where. Okay, so the refinery. I know we have a refinery on our ship, but if this is going to be some sort of semi-quasi home base, we're probably going to want a refinery on it. So we're going to plop one down. We have a refinery. We're probably also going to want an assembler as well as, well, maybe not a button panel quite yet. Flight control seat eventually. Small reactors, what we're going to have to build now because I don't believe we have enough material to make solar panels. Certainly not enough to power everything. We're going to need a gravity generator, also some armor blocks, and maybe even a medical bay. Also, where's that beacon? We want a beacon on here. There we go. Okay, so refinery. Oh boy, that's big. I forgot how big these things are. And it's upside down. I don't want it to be like my dirt refinery and be upside down. Okay, let's try to rotate this. Nope. You're not rotating the way I would like. Okay, well that's better. In fact, that'll probably do. Okay, so that's where our refinery is going to go. Looks like it'll have some area on the top. Also, there's going to be some room on the side where we're going to probably put some conveyors and whatnot. Ooh, that mining hauler is so close. It's tempting. It's big. It's got a lot of stuff on it. And it's only got one gun, too, that I can probably avoid. If it gets closer, it's ours. We're going to go after it. But I don't want to lose what we have going for us right now, which is an awesome area for a base. Alright. Now we'll put an assembler in here. I'm not sure. I think that's going to be good. Also, I do want to rotate it so it's like that. Okay. I think that's going to be directly attached to that, and if it's not, we can attach it. Okay, there's that, and we need a reactor, which we'll stick in the corner. There we go, and we need a gravity generator. There we go. Okay, now we need our beacon. There we go. We're gonna stick this right like that. So let's, actually that's pretty good. I think we can probably even start welding some of this stuff now. Just like before, I'm probably not going to complete these. We'll make them look kind of scaffolding looking. Or strut looking, or however, whatever you want to say, but I think they look nice half completed. Especially when all they're doing is supporting the structure. Obviously, the rest of the blocks are going to be completed. Okay. And in a little bit, we're going to take a look and see what has refined. Alright, that looks decent. And we're going to... Oh god, forgot there's no gravity on here. And then we are going to put the uranium that we have in our reactors, see how much power time we have left, and go from there. Okay, so we're out of we're out of steel plates. Sweet. We're pretty lucky we found this place, because as I've been saying since the beginning of this series, it's hard to find uranium, apparently. Also, let's race the door shut. Okay, now the door is going to be closing, but whatever. Also, haha, we used the button for the first time, alright. And right now it looks like it's running off battery power, which is fine with me. So one of these buttons turns off the reactor. Which is it? This one? Nope. Turn it back on. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one? I should probably take a look at that. Let's look at the button panel. Set up actions. Huh. Maybe it just doesn't... Should be able to toggle this on and off. Well, as you see, it's still bugged, apparently. Oh, well. We need steel plates. Also, yes, the uranium, which is what we were looking for. We can actually grab it from here. So let's hide the empty. Let's look for the refinery. Alright, so we got some uranium there. That's actually it. Here, we'll throw some uranium in here so it can refine. There we go. We're going to throw 6 uranium in each of those. And actually, we'll just throw it in here, because it'll get distributed mostly evenly. Hide empty. Take a look. Yeah, mostly evenly. Oh, we have lots of steel plate in the container that's over here. So let's go in here and do that. Grab the steel plates. I think it's this container here. And it is. Also, we don't need the stone. I'll put you by the other stone. And that means I can probably grab more steel plates. Cool. Looks like we'll probably be able to finish the platform at least this episode. Next episode we'll probably finish making the rest of the things that are on the platform itself. Maybe add some other stuff to it. definitely do some exploring as well, because, well, it's exploration mode. You gotta do some exploring every episode. And this episode, we scored the jackpot, I would say. Well, scoring the jackpot would be finding an awesome station that's already built for us with uranium, but, hey, we can always dream. That's not gonna happen. Not for a while. Well, it's definitely not gonna have any uranium in it, that's for sure. Even if we do find one. Mining hauler's still off in the distance. Oh, it's getting further away, though. And remember, we're still gonna want to look for that big thing that loaded in that was approximately 20 kilometers in that direction towards... is that uranium floating off in the distance? I bet you it is. Oh, come back here, uranium. I want you. There we go. I just saw something black and I'm like, I thought maybe it was a ship that spawned way in the distance, but no, it was just a uranium bit that was floating off from our mining endeavors not too long ago. Alright. Going well so far. Oh, our energy is getting low. We're probably going to have to refuel our suit very shortly. Might be able to finish this platform. Also, as you noticed, I have the welding speed and grinding speed and refining speed. All of that stuff's turned up because I just don't want to have you guys wait. Because it does take a while for a lot of stuff to get made if we have the times up to maximum. So we turn them down to their minimum speed just for the brevity of this series. So I don't think I'll be able to get it from up top. We'll have to go from underneath for these last couple plates. And then we will head inside, get ourselves some energy in the suit. Make sure there's nothing else that needs to be welded. Alright, so we have the main part of the base welded up. Very nice. In fact, I'm going to throw the rest of the remaining steel plates in there and in there. Okay, well, we are really running low on energy. We really need to get moving. 7% and dropping. Really, where did that other sensor go? I thought I put the other sensor on the front of the ship. I'm gonna have to find it. I completely forgot where I put the second sensor. Alright. Close the airlock and grab ourselves some energy from the med bay just in time. Sweet. Okay, so now we need some parts for the gravity generator, small reactor, and refinery. Assembler too, but that's not as big of an issue right now, as we have 2 assemblers on the ship that are doing the job just well. So we need some... Well, that's not gonna do it. We need more than 13. We're gonna grab some computers. Probably 100 is gonna be more than enough. So we're going to grab the rest of that. Some motors. 20 motors should be fine. Computers, girders, small steel tubes. They don't weigh anything, so we'll grab... Well, apparently they weigh enough. Actually, we're going to throw the uranium into the refinery, and then we'll grab some construction components, and we'll be off on our way. Alright. Throw that in there. It's automatically going to get refined. Just grab some construction components. Well, let's grab some more construction components. We don't need this many steel tubes. That should be good for now, for what we can carry. I'm just curious, how much power do we have when our refineries are running? How many days worth of power do we have? Ooh, the business shipment. Oh, wait, that's the same business shipment. No, it's a different business shipment. This one's getting closer to us. Huh, there's some funny artifacts going off. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them. There's like 2 yellow lines wonder if that's anything to do with the weird loading times. So we have 1 hour of fuel. That's not a lot. Good thing we found this uranium. Let's fly through this, and the door should close. Sweet. Alright. That's never gonna get old. Well, maybe it will, but let's go finish what we can finish. I think we need 100 reactor components to finish the reactor. Alright, there's no gravity on here. We also need metal grids, large steel tubes. Okay. Finish what we can finish, as we said before. I'm gonna get this one mostly done. Just need more construction components, displays, and computers. Metal grids. What do we need for you? Gravity generator components and construction components. You. We need construction components. So all around we need lots of construction components to finish this. About 160 steel tubes and metal grids. Okay. In fact, I completely forgot about this, but we can just reach everything from the outside. Oh, that's where I put the other... oh, that's where I put the other sensor. Completely forgot about that. Well, we're going to grind that away, and we're going to put it somewhere more sensible. I was just futzing around and seeing if I could find out how to make it work with sound blocks, which we're going to be doing a little bit, but not right now. Grab some of those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Grab some of that. Don't need quite that many. We're going to bring 90 of these back. We're going to take some metal grids. Not that many metal grids. We'll bring 22 of you guys back. I'm going to take some displays, some computers. Don't have any gravity generator components, but I think we can use some motors. Oh, and reactor components. Awesome. Sweet. We're going to be able to finish the reactor. You know what? I said we'd probably finish this next episode, but nope. It's getting done today. It's getting done right now. Well, the beacon probably isn't getting finished, but we'll get as much of this done as we can. Alright, small reactor's up and running. All we need is a little bit of juice, and that thing will be running. Oh, we need more motors. Oh, well, apparently we have enough motors for this one, though. What about you? Gravity generator components, right? Yeah. And computers. So we are running low on parts. So, motors and... yeah, so we need motors and gravity generator components. Well, let's go into the... you know, let's actually get rid of this sensor. We don't need it. And the sensor is using up power, so... no sense in having an experiment wasting our power. I don't think there's going to be anything in this particular one. Is there? Nope. Not really. Alright. We're actually going to have to make the stuff. We do have solar cells. We might be able to make one solar panel. We have more uranium that's refined. Sweet. So no motors or computers, though. Wait, we have motors and computers on us. Or we have computers on us. Strange. Alright, well. We're gonna go and try to refine, or assemble the things we need to finish the gravity generator and the refinery. Alright. I'm going to grab the uranium out of the refinery right now. We're probably going to put 20 of that inside of the reactors to extend the life of our ship beyond 1 hour. Actually, no, cancel. Yeah, we'll put it in the small cargo container. Actually, we'll put 18 because we're going to save a little bit for the reactor that's out there already. All right. Now we need control panel production. We need gravity generator components, which require gold ingots, which we do not have any of, apparently. Assembler? There should be some stuff in the assembler. Yeah, there is. Okay. Whew. Inventory. Let's drop the nickel in here. Let's drop the platinum in here. Hey, there's gold in here. We should be able to produce some of this stuff. I don't know why I said we couldn't build it. We can build some of this stuff. In fact, how many do we need for a gravity generator? We need... doesn't say. Well, let's take a look. There you are. Oh, only 6. Okay. So production, we have 12. Well, that's more than enough. Also, apparently we needed more computers. But we do... oh, well, who's making it? Oh, I bet we still have some... oh, we had silicon in there all along. I don't know why I didn't want to build it. Strange. Let's go back to production. We have some computers now. What else do we need? I think we needed large steel tubes, a couple of them. Oh, we have radio communication components already. There we go. And I think that's actually all we need. And we have enough to make solar cells. So we're definitely, next episode, we're going to be making some solar cells to slap on there. But right now, we're going to get everything up and running with nuclear power. So let's grab that from the assembler. Whoops, that's not how it's spelled, assembler. There we go. What we don't need is we don't need detector components. Not at all. We don't need that. Okay, we need some of that as well. We don't need the reactor components. And we'll grab some of those. Okay. And let's see if we can finish that stuff. Ooh, so much stuff to explore. So much stuff indeed. And we're not going to be tethered to this particular location, especially if we have a beacon that can tell us where it is indefinitely. Oh, that's right, it was motors that we needed. Oh well. We'll still get the gravity generator completed. And we'll see how much of the refiner or the beacon we can complete. Okay, we need more steel plates. And, ooh, that requires a lot of steel tubes. Alright, it's motors that we need. I thought we had motors somewhere. Do we have any motors in there? No, we do not. Do we have any motors in here? Yeah, we have a whole bunch of motors in these small cargo containers, so let's grab that. We don't even have to make them. There we go. So much easier having sensors because you don't have to hit these stupid button panels. They just open for you. I should really do that for the rest of my ship. In here, I'm guessing. This particular one. Let's grab a whole bunch of you guys. We'll also grab some... no, we don't need you. Grab some computers, I suppose. We'll throw what we can into the beacon that we're creating. I guess that's all we can carry right now. Actually, there's stuff in the connector we can grab too. We'll grab what steel plate we can. I don't think it requires much for the beacon. In fact, it probably requires interior plate for the beacon. grab some of that. We don't need 104 of these. Put 50 of you back and grab the rest of those. Alright. Now let's go and finish the station. We'll power it up and that'll be that. Oh, we didn't finish that yet either. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's right. Motors. That's what we were there for. Done. Nope. Just need more radio communication components, but I do believe we have more of that already pre-made in one of the small cargo containers, so. Alright, let's get this beast fired up. Also, control panel, beacons incomplete, gravity generator filled with, we're gonna shrink this down quite a bit. It doesn't need to be this big. Field depth, field acceleration. Yeah, we'll keep the field acceleration at 1G. Ah, nice. Sweet. I would say that's progress. Thank you folks for watching. That'll be it for this episode. Stay tuned for next episode where we do more fun and exciting things. Alright, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.